Is anyone else nervous? No, okay, just me, I thought so. Oh man, yeah, I haven't really had a good chance to share this yet, but last year I lost 30 kilos. Yeah, I'm not allowed to babysit anymore. Now speaking of pedophiles, I don't know, you guys, have you ever seen a pedophile get confronted before? Is anyone? I can't see the crowd, so I'm just going to pretend no one said anything. Well, I haven't, but I have YouTube. And basically, when a pedophile gets confronted, right, there's always a point in the confrontation where someone will just start berating them, right? They'll lose it, obviously, right? And they'll just start yelling. They'll say stuff like, "She's 11 years old. He trusted you. She's a child." You gotta know, all you're doing is making him more horny. At work, they're doing a fun run for people with cerebral palsy, which I think is just rubbing it in, to be honest. I learned this fact about bears the other day. So polar bears don't actually have white skin, but gay bears almost always do. I think the Wiggles fuck. Remember they fuck. So my mate is a nurse, right? And a little while ago he was working at the COVID shot center, you know, the AIS, giving the shots. And he has this guy come in one day, right? And they're going through the procedure. You know, he's telling him, I don't know. He's telling him the stuff. He's like, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? I don't know. I'm not a nurse, but he's going through it, and he gets to a point where he's like, oh, is this your first or your second shot? And the guy goes, nah, mate. This is my 37th shot. Now you can just do that, FYI. You can get 37 shots of COVID and nobody can stop you. There's no database, there's no law. I mean, I don't think there's any laws, but if there even if there was a law for that, like this guy was the type of guy that he's never followed a single law in his life. Like the only law he's ever followed would probably be like the law of gravity as a baby. But other than that, he's fucked. Like he's the type of guy to grow a lemon tree and then use all the lemons. Like he wouldn't even have any lemons left over to give to friends. Like I don't know if you ever had a lemon tree, but that's fucked. Like he would pick up his right shoe and put it on his left foot and then go like yippee-doo and then just jump out the door. Anyway, he's dead now. Yeah, end of that story. Everyone's pretty excited for the day that scientists finally find a cure for aging. Everybody, that is, except for the screenwriters for Lethal Weapon. Thank you. Baby formula, not what it sounds like. I got a little crowd work I'm gonna do. Hey, what's your name? Ryan, nice to meet you. Are you familiar with Catholicism? No. Alright, that's a lie. Are you familiar with the Catholicism? Yeah, cool, alright. So am I. Cool. Crowd work done. Alright, so interesting thing, like one thing I never got about Catholicism, right, is the holy water. You guys know, but the premise is pretty simple, right? Like, you get water, step one. Step two, walala, you bless the water. Then you got holy water. But what I'm wondering is there a use by date for the water? Like, is there an expiration date? Because if there is, like, what's the refractory period for re-blessing it, right? Like, is it like you're like, hey, dude, you wouldn't say dude, you say, I don't know, priest, whatever, father. Hey, father, my holy water expired. And you'd be like, yeah, just give me 5 minutes and I'll get ready and I'll be good to go again. Or is it like kind of a once a day kind of thing? You know, like priests are kind of old, so it's like, you know, if they can get up to the altar, you know what I mean? Like, because if there's not like an expiry, then dude, bless the oceans, right? There's what, like 1, 2 oceans, like walala, done, blessed. And then you could have mass on the beach. Dude, nobody's ever got molested on the beach, right? Like that's an indoors activity, you know what I mean? Like, Anyway, that's my time. Thank you very much, guys. Good night.